So, this is my first attempt of the night, and I forgot to press the start stream thing. And I got up to the third tier on my first attempt, and then I realized I wasn't streaming. Things have so far gone really, really, really good uh, so far. And I think maybe. Oh, okay, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. Well, Saban's not hasted anymore. It's just too bad that we had this chance with no Merton, and then we got it, you know, kind of. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. And let's try it again. Okay, it actually worked out kind of in our favor here. Boy, everything's so slow. The timing on this tier is really bad. And so you have to wait until, if you try and begin your reels before Saban starts his muddle, there's a real man, I don't like that one. There's a real possibility that the timing will be off and your stuff will come out in the wrong order and it won't work. But we should be okay here, so long as... Oh, dude! Why? Why, dude? Why? It's just not fair. Whatever. Well, on some level, it's good that I didn't make it because I didn't actually have the whole stream. But dude, I can't believe I made it to the third tier on my first attempt, and then I still didn't beat it! That's the fourth time I've been up there, man. Those are really, really, really unlikely. That's super unlikely. To even get up there that many times? I don't know. It's hard to get up there. 10 hits is brutal. But if that was my fourth time up there, it was my first stream of the night. And I got up there with Save and had haste even. So all three of them were hasted when I entered the third tier. Like, it was the best setup I had had since I started streaming this fight. It's the best setup I had entering tier 3. And they didn't even use Merton until, I don't know, till long enough time after the battle had gone on that... I mean, they got it when I was doing my... I was in the middle of my thing when they got... when Merton hit for the first time. If I had just been a little bit faster with what I was doing there at the very beginning, because I was kind of like... I had to use a tincture on Celis. So technically, no, I wasn't in the best spot. If I hadn't had to use a tincture on Celis, I probably would have got it. But now, dude, since I got up there, I just got up there. Like, I mean, the odds of me getting up there again on the, like, very next try are almost zero. So it's like, why even? What's the point, right? Oh, it's just been so brutal. So brutal. And I can't believe I started that stream and I realized just that basically as 10 hits was going on, or maybe right after 10 hits, or that I realized that I survived 10 hits, somewhere like right around that same time. That's when I realized that I actually didn't press the start streaming button. And I was like, dude, that's just my luck, you know? I get up here, first try, and I didn't even press the record button, or stream button. Oh man. If I would have beat it that time, it would have been a tainted victory. I would have taken it though. Because I would have known it was real. I would have known. But it still would have been tainted nonetheless. So part of me is glad that I got screwed there. A very, very, very small part. Oh, man. I can't believe I've been up there 4 times and still haven't beat him yet. Well, I mean, technically I haven't got up to him with all 4 people. And I think last time I was doing this, I remembered that thing about muddle, and somebody else should learn muddle, so that if, you know, I lose Sabin with calmness, that I would still have I still have a way to beat him. And I forgot about that. So here I am again. Because I could have beat him last night. I got up there. If I had known muddle with somebody, I could have beat him. So that's something that I'm gonna have to remedy that, so that never happens again. I mean, I went out of my way to make sure that there were as few redundancies as possible when it came to spells, that people only, like for example, Edgar, Edgar does not use magic. I think maybe he never uses magic. Except for maybe 1 time in the whole game. And I think that's to kill Doom. I'm just trying to think, is there another spot where he actually uses magic? Because I don't use him on the Air Force. I don't have him for Mag Rotors. I just don't. Not a terrible opening round, considering Solace got to go first. It's good when she gets to go first. I mean, there's the possibility of like a perfect round if she gets to go first. She misses twice. That's fantastic. What a great way to start this off. Alright, where are we at here? He needs to float some dudes here is what needs to be happening there. And you... Did we hit with Doom? Not yet. And you can just heal yourself, I suppose. And you can get ready for that. And you can get ready for that. And oh, that's fun. And I think that's everybody. Oh, there we go. Alright, here we go. Wow, they're perfectly lined up. That's really nice when that happens. Like, theoretically, you could hold that stance. Well, no, I think it would reset at the next tier, but maybe not. I don't remember. But if you could, I mean, you literally, if you stayed on schedule the whole time with everybody's turns and nothing goes sideways, you could, you could, I'm just trying to think here. You could maybe get past the second tier in 2 rounds. Dude, give me a break with that dumpster fire, bro. Come on, I'm so sick and tired of seeing that. That is just one of the things that just burns me up. It's like, I run the whole thing through, and I got plenty of time to spare. I mean, I'm just... It's Mike Tyson time, you know? And then there's this random dumpster fire that gets launched via catapult. And it spreads. And it destroys the run, you know? It's called the dumpster fire phenomenon. It's garbage. I don't like it. How many times has that happened? Where I lock in the reels, it's like perfect, you know? We just have to wait for the time to expire. Come on, man. I'm lucky that I have all this time. Come on, give us a good one here. Come on. I don't like that. Those diamonds, man. Sometimes it's so difficult to grab a diamond. And watch, we have all this time, which almost guaranteed, almost without a doubt, the enemy is going to do attack, or maybe 2 attacks in a row. And so that's why we get all this time. Come on, dude. How many times have I watched this thing spin now? Do we just have infinite amount of... I wonder about that. Do we have infinite amount of time? That can't be. That's not possible. I don't believe that. Well, I don't know. We sure had a lot of time there, though. That's kind of odd. Oh, he did that attack, dude, but he didn't attack Setzer. Whatever that attack is, that dumpster fire. Looks like we got a massive dumpster fire on tier 1. Gonna need the hazmat suit to clean that dumpster fire up down there. There's a spot where I agree this is magic, but that's because I just switched that over. I think yesterday. I don't think it's a very good idea. It's not. I don't have the ability to do anything with it. With this save file, so. And that's what we're playing with, is a save file, so that's pretty much, you know, that's the deal. We're going to just go ahead and... No, we're not going to do that. We're going to use you. Do that real quick. Yeah, of course, you'd be frozen, yeah. Fantastic. And he's got an ice shield on. He should be immune. I don't understand. What am I doing here? You know, once the music gets to this point, you're too far. You should be done by now. This is like the game signaling to you that, hey, bro, you shouldn't even be here anymore. You should have already beat us. Alright, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Fire. Okay, and then Phoenix down. And we did get doomed to hit, right? We did not yet? Holy cow. Unbelievably good. What am I doing? How are we not... Okay. I've just totally... I was gonna go run. I don't even know... I always thought that there... Other than the annoying factor of it, like, just destroying your party, I was thinking that when you killed that thing, it had a retort that would prevent you from moving on from this tier, but I could be misremembering about that. I can't believe... Dude, I don't know. Apparently the dumpster fire is still burning, but it's not RNG, it's me. The dumpster fire infected me as I was leaving tier 1. And now I'm radiating dumpster fire myself. Maybe we can turn this around yet. But I don't know how hopeful I am. There's a whole lot of dumpster fire going on these days. Man, and it's just... Oh, well, at least him being out there should make that not so catastrophic. Alright, maybe we can get some semblance of you know, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try that pasting him business. If we can do that. Okay, so we want to do haste and then immediately vanish. Oh, dude, she doesn't have freaking magic? What in the hell? I thought I already gave her a tincture. Man, the dumpster fire, I'm telling you, man, it infected me now. Well, maybe. Alright, so now I'm going to give you some of that. And you're good to go. You should be good to go. And you are going to be considered good to go. And you are good to go. Alright, let's try it. Alright, so this is tier 2. The timing on this one is pretty much what you're used to. Like with other... I don't like this. We have all day again. I don't know what that's all about. I guess I am going fast to start this thing off. I've done it so many times now. If I'm not careful, I can do that too fast right there. That second reel there when on the feet of the chocobo. I don't really like that much. Well, if we get past this without 10 hits killing Setzer, we're at tier 3 again. Nah, well, there we go. It was a garbage run anyway. That's too bad. Well, I mean, what were the odds I was going to get up there 2 times in a row? I mean, I figured I may as well not even do it. But there was that dumpster fire that started down there on aisle 1. And it eventually just permeated the entire thing. Because 10 hits, I'm pretty sure it was hit number 1 dumpster fire. Oh man, first run of the day, I got to tier 3. That was good, but I kind of got wrecked by just terrible timing there. I had just entered my commands. That's something that can happen there. I mean, he can do Merton, or they can do Merton at any time pretty much, that it's their turn. And the timing is crappy. On that tier. Plus, you know, you basically have to have your team go 4 turns in a row uninterrupted. And that's not always even doable. But if that third tier, you know, if the move that they use doesn't interrupt your ability to do what you're trying to do there with reverse Joker Doom, I mean, then it's not a big deal. You can still, it's not gonna, if it's not gonna have a negative impact on what you're doing, it's just something that happens in the background, like, I don't know, Pearl Wind, or they can even do an attack on you so long as it doesn't kill anybody. You're fine. We've been up there 4 times, and I don't recall having issues with tier 3 other than calmness. Calmness is always in play, and I've had calmness hit, you know, numerous battles in succession where I'd get up there and calmness took me out. I mean, that's always in play, and you never know if it's gonna destroy your run or not. But I mean, you know that going into it. You know that getting past calmness is like getting past 10 hits. It's just you need some luck to get past that spot. I mean, in a regular run, it doesn't matter, you know, but in something as choreographed as this is, on the bright side, I lost my train of thought. I'm just trying to win. Wait, did I hit already or not? I don't remember. Yes. I hit. Alright. I thought I did, but I just forgot, I guess. You do it so many times they just start to blend together, you know? Alright. So, that was pretty quick. I mean, I'm not going to push this. Part of me wanted to just kind of show out there and try and get that long pause, because there was a part of me that was a moron and it had a bad idea. it's a less than desirable spot. Wait, why is she not floating? What the hell is that now? That happened to Edgar one time too. So it looks like the dumpster fire it's not been contained yet. It's still burning down there in aisle 1. And I am gonna lose my patience with this game if the dumpster fire continues. I think I'll just hang it up for the day if that dumpster fire hasn't been put out when we get up there again. I'm kind of I'm kind of a split mind when it comes to this. When I beat this thing, I'm gonna, be happy that I beat it. But at the same time, I'm gonna be done with this run. I'm gonna be done with this stream, and then I have to make a decision about, am I gonna continue streaming after this? If so, what am I going to stream? What game am I going to play? Am I going to try and go back through and maybe try and polish this up a little bit better? It would be faster the next time. Well, the Imperial Air Force, there's not much you can do about that. Oh wait, no, I had that strat. I was thinking about bringing Locke in there to help try and speed that up. And I had a really tiny sample size. What was it, like 3 out of 3 or something like that? I mean, 3 in a row is a streak, but it's a pretty short streak, so I'm not going to get my hopes just overflowing with joy there. But I do believe that there is definitely there are definitely I don't know how I want to say this without using a cliche. But basically the idea is that there's reason to believe that having Locke in the party would ultimately bring about a higher consistent success rate. And if that's the case, and it's high enough where 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 5 times would be the expectation for that spot, I would be totally cool with that, because that spot sucks. That's the worst spot in the game. Definitely, by far. Mega Rotors aren't that bad. Once you've done it a couple of times and you know exactly what everybody's going to do on basically every turn, and you just let go of the idea that you're going to be able to do this thing. Well, I guess it depends. If you're going for the fastest possible time through there and you want to make, you want to risk things, you can get faster times there. But if you're just going to try and get to the boss, it shouldn't be that difficult to get to the boss at the Meg Rotors. Which pretty much just leaves, I think, the sewer rats. I'm probably forgetting. There's probably another spot. Oh yeah, the theft of the Dragoon boots. I mean, that just is what it is, man. It's just a grind. And if a guy really wants to, there's ways to make collecting money a lot faster and a lot less painful. See, she's not floating there. What the hell is that? Edgar had that same thing happen. I don't know, maybe a dozen rounds ago or a dozen attempts ago. He had the same thing happen to him. And I don't understand that. I mean, I don't see why 128 would come into play. I mean, it's it's a status effect, yes, but I don't know. Maybe they were hit by the enemy with something that like dispelled them or something. That's probably actually what it is. They probably used dispel on them, but I thought that was only in round 2 that, or I'm sorry, tier 2 that they did that. But that, I must be wrong about that. Well, I shouldn't say I must be, but I think that's what's going on. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what's going on. Come on, dude. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we can do now. Alright, is the dumpster fire still here, or has the dumpster fire gone away? Well, we're not going to have as much time this time. I don't like that. Oh, I missed. Dude, I missed. I haven't missed in a long time. It's been a while since I missed. Oh, man, now it was binding. So I had been getting better at, I've kind of figured out what was causing the binding. And so I've been able to avoid the binding. But when I started to get a little bit flustered there for a second, I started pushing it a little bit too fast. And then I got some binding on my start button. And that's just poop. That binding sucks when that happens. It's really difficult to, manipulate those reels very well when that button that you use to manipulate them is binding. Man, this is just a garbage round. So much garbage, dude. That dumpster fire never got put out down here yet. I don't know how long we've been sitting down here at tier 1 inhaling burning dumpster fire foulness, but it's been a while now, sadly. Oh man, this is getting kind of... I'm just pressing wrong buttons now, so that's a good sign. I don't like this. That's a really tough one there. Yeah, I don't like that one either. Not if I don't have to. There we go. That's better. There we go. Well, barring dumpster fire, we should be alright here. Dude, there's that dumpster fire. I'm done. Oh well. It's fine. It's not the worst thing ever. Eventually, I will get up there and I will get past tier 3 without getting screwed. And hopefully, the first time I get to the top with all my dudes, hopefully, hopefully at that point, I don't get screwed. About the only thing that would really happen there would be if it was a really, 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 really slow trip up, and they drained me of all my consumables, and so by the time I got up there, I didn't have anything left in the bag. That would be probably the most likely scenario that I would lose, because you pretty much have as many tries as you want, so long as you still have 4 people standing. And yeah, you do, because well, I have to double check to make sure everybody knows Osmos. But if everybody does know Osmos, even if I run out of tinctures, I could technically still replenish my magic and technically give myself more attempts at landing my attack. Because magic would be the only thing basically. Except, you know what? I wonder. Celis probably doesn't know life. If she knew life, then keeping her alive would really be the only thing that mattered that much. And if she couldn't die, because I don't know, I don't think she can get killed against the first level attacks that Kefka uses. I'm not 100% sure about that. And I don't think she knows life. It's possible, but I don't think so. I'm pretty confident she does not know life. I don't think anybody knows life. But another time, maybe I'll get it. Well, I will get it. There's not maybe. Maybe is not a thing. It's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet, and that's kind of a whole lot of BS. But that's fine. If I had gotten lucky and beat it in like my first 5 or 6 tries, then it would look like it was too easy. It's not easy. It's one of my favorite challenges. I like to play challenges. Like, I'm still going to do a no sphere grid game for Final Fantasy X. That's going to be probably like about the last thing I do with that game. Because after that, I mean, what else can you possibly do? I mean, if you beat every battle in the game that you're required to beat to complete the story, without having used the sphere grid, you have a strategy that you can use then when you're stronger. So, I mean, you kind of break the game at that point. So, I don't know. That's kind of like the last thing I plan to do with that game. But I do plan on doing that. I did a no Crystarium game for Final Fantasy 13. That was one. That's not the best game out there. The battle system's pretty good. The characters aren't that great. The story's not that great. And the plot's not that great. There's a whole lot of things in that game that aren't that great. But the battle system is pretty kick-ass. And if you play with without spending any experience in the Crystarium, that is one of the most challenging and rewarding playthroughs of any game I've ever played through in my life. That was really fun. Because you have to develop so many different strategies. I mean, every time you fight a new thing that you have to fight to get past it, to advance, you have to come up with a whole new strategy. I had a great time with it. Anyway, another time.